Hello and welcome back to another day of Animal Crossing. So, if you watched my last episode, you saw that I got Apollo on my last villager hunt, and even though I don't plan on keeping him for very long, since he doesn't really suit the theme, and not only that, I do have him on my other island, so I'm going to show you a little build that I did for him. So, I'm going to be remaking it. It's a house build, if you can tell by the title already. But it's a house I've already made, so it's the house I have on my previous island, so I'll remake it for you guys on camera, and yeah, and then we're going to move on to doing a bit of a restaurant build on Happy Home Paradise, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. So, let's get into it. I thought it might be nice to just do his home, so it kind of feels like, you know, he was part of this island, at least for a little while, and I do like him, he's one of my favourite characters, so yeah, I thought this could be quite fun to do. Okay, so this is what his home normally looks like. I kind of remember it being this sort of like garage feel, and I do keep a few of these items, but yeah, the general like feel of it is going to change. So I better rip this all out and get Apollo. And it's just the one TV? I think so. There we go. I will be getting the radio back out, but not this one. I'll be going with this one. And I suppose I'll have to get the music back on. Is it that one? Okay. Because I keep forgetting to get some music in the room, so yeah, I am using reference pictures, so that should help me do this relatively quickly. So last time I built this, I built it in a, well, I would say it's an American bar, but I've never been to one, so maybe it's just my imagination of what an American bar is supposed to look like. So yeah, bear with me while I get my flooring and wallpaper out. Okay, so I believe I used this. I think it's this one anyway. It's kind of hard to see from my reference picture, but this is kind of what I'm going with for now. I used the dark pillars. So yeah, an American bar. Like I said, I've never been to one, so I have absolutely no idea what one is actually like genuinely like, but I guess this is what I feel like it's about from like movies and I suppose just other media, but yeah, he's in a very, Apollo in my opinion is very American. I guess it's because he's an eagle, he's a bald eagle, he has this, I don't know, just a very American feel to me. I feel like he would hang out in an American bar, and yeah, so I want to make his house look like that. I'm going to need a bar. This is the best I have, unfortunately, and somewhere around here. Okay, I'll grab some stools, and these ones. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm completely wrong about my aesthetic here, but I see American bars, or in my imagination of an American bar, as being very like very modern and like very sort of like clean and very sort of like, I don't know, just like kind of classy in a way, you know, like just nice to go to. You'd want to hang out there with your friends, you'd want to bring like quite a few adults would go. Yeah, so let's go on to the bar first, I think. There they are. That took me much longer than I like to admit to find. I'm really not good with these menus, so I'm gonna put that here, and a snack would be great. Yeah, that looks right. So yeah, like what I think an American bar is just a sort of like I don't know, say casual place to go, but it's mostly a drinking place, I believe. We don't really have American bars in the UK. It's not something we tend to have. I think there probably will be in some cities, but in like, I guess, more rural places like where I live, it's just not going to be a thing. You just have pubs everywhere. And I will get into pubs in a bit because I plan on doing a pub for my my other build. So I plan on giving an American bar to Apollo here, and an English pub for my my restaurant on Happy Home, because yeah, it gave me an idea to do this, and since they're quite similar, it lets me sort of like group them together. So I've done this and this, and like I said, I am working from a reference picture this time, so hopefully it should be a lot easier for me to you know, make my decisions, since I've already done this once. And I'm gonna go for a TV. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a couple TVs, so forgive me if that's wrong, but I also imagine like American bars just watch a lot of college football. Is that something? I guess there's other games as well, but I have the impression that college football is like really, really important, very celebrated, so yeah. Oh, it's right there the entire time, I just couldn't see it. Okay. Terrible. Clearly today's not a great day for me, but I'm going to push through and hopefully get this sorted for you. So already you can see the sort of vibe I'm going for. Drinks are going to be mostly what's served. I don't know, can you get food in an American bar? Do American bars have food? I don't really know. I do know that like in the UK we have pubs more than bars, and it's a place you can go and get food as well as drinks, and quite a lot of people do go there during the day and just get food. People tend to bring their families. It's a very sort of different culture, I suppose. And now I'm looking for a sofa, this one. So yeah, let me know about pubs, about bars in America, I suppose, because I really just have an idea, but I don't know if that's a complete misconception of what they're like. And yeah, I really like this style for Apollo. I think it just suits him. I think he just looks like he belongs in this place. I will put him just here for now because yeah, I think that looks good already. It certainly looks better than the garage he was living in previously. And I finally found it. I'm looking for this in the dark, and I'm going to stick this here because the TV still sticks out from behind it. And I want this again, but over here. So yeah, something we don't have in the UK is college sports. And I'm not a very sporty person to myself. I don't really support any teams. English football is like the closest we come to any support of like sport, in my family. And yeah, I suppose my mum watches like some tennis every now and again, like at Wimbledon. But American like college sports, I think is such a great idea, and we don't have it here, and it's definitely something that I wish we did have here. I think it's so good to support like young up and coming people. It's yeah, it's a shame we don't have a college sport here, and yeah, I would like to imagine this is a place where people would come to watch their local sports teams, to support them and watch together, because yeah, I think it's a great thing, honestly. Okay, and I put this sort of here, and I believe I put them on all the walls. So I think it's pretty obvious I did this off camera because it's come together so quickly. Do I want to do this as well? This isn't part of my blueprint, but is it too much? Maybe a bit too much. The one would have been fine, but yeah, there's so many TVs. Oh, can I turn them on? Because otherwise I won't be on. Is it going to be too much? Let's find out, shall we? Let's get out here. and it's gonna be this, I guess, because I can't change the channel, can I? Is it gonna be too much with all of them on? I might just leave this one on, okay? So imagine if it was a game, all of them would be on. But since it's gonna be like this, I think it's some sort of documentary, it would look a bit weird, so I'm just gonna have the one TV on. I think that's fair. So you can sit here and watch. I guess this seat, not very useful, but yeah, I didn't want to put it on this side because it sort of blocks up the view, and I'm going for something else. I'm going for this billiard table, because again, I think, I don't know if it's billiards, pool, what you would play, but I feel like, yeah, that would be popular. It certainly is in a lot of like, I guess, typical like TV, so. And walls, I imagine it's quite not plain, but it's very modern. There's not too much going on. You might have a few of the KK records like on the wall. You know, just a couple things, but not too much. I'll go with rock and something else kind of dark. I guess this is as well. So roughly so something like that, and I think probably just a few things on this back wall, and to be honest, I'm pretty much done. So it's going to be a short one, but that's because there's a lot less umming and ahhing because I already know what I'm going to do. Probably just a light switch or something. I didn't take a picture of this wall, so I don't know what I did on this side, but I know it wasn't a lot, so I'm going to go with this. I think that looks fine. Yeah, it is kind of like, I guess, not too busy, but I think it really suits Apollo. I just think it suits his feel. I think it's very, like, in my opinion, American. This is my vision of an American bar, but yeah, this is what I kind of feel like it would be like. So I hope that's okay. I hope you don't mind. I hope I'm not, like, I hope I'm not too far off, if you know what I mean. I hope I'm not too far away from reality, and this is kind of what I imagine it would look like, and I think it's a nice little gift for Apollo, because even if he doesn't stay here with me, even if I you know, I will eventually get rid of him, I just thought, why not? Let's do his house, because it's on my other island, which again I'm probably not going to be keeping because I want you guys to have like a new island and a fresh one from the beginning. But yeah, I thought a little present to him. Maybe I'll have him again, but for now, probably not. This might be the only time you really see him, but yeah, his house is done. And I'm not going to be doing the exterior. I'm sorry, but it's on the beach, so it doesn't matter what I do. It's not going to suit Apollo or the beach. Okay, and here we are. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you Apollo walking around, since I don't know if I'm going to be visiting him too much, and I'm not sure how much you guys are going to see before my next villager hunt. Hopefully Apollo doesn't go straight away, but yeah, I think he's a great character, so I just wanted to see what you thought. He seems to enjoy it, and I hope you think so too. And I will see you back, I guess, getting off the airplane at Happy Home. Okay, and here we are. So I'll be doing my restaurant build. I don't remember what it looks like. I don't think it's very good, so you'll have to forgive me, and we'll do that up in a minute. Okay, and here we are. So I obviously only did the bare minimum. I've only put down exactly what it needs to function, but we'll sort that out and we'll make it look a lot better. So yeah, I have also clearly use some sort of ambience, so I'll get rid of that for now and I'll put it in later because I do like ambience in my restaurants. Bigger first, bigger is better. And let me get some more paper and some flooring down. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this. I think I'm gonna keep the flooring for now, but this sort of like stone wall and this damaged wall for the exterior walls, and I'm gonna go with our partition and some matching pillars. Would it be this colour or this colour? Which looks best? Let's have a look. Ooh, maybe the darker one actually. So I am going to immediately cover this sort of like kitchen entrance. I don't think it's very, I guess, typical to see into the kitchen. Certainly not in an English pub. You might have obviously some doors to cover it. And I'm going to go with these in every corner. This is going to be very busy. So English pubs tend to be quite old buildings, at least, you know, traditionally. They tend to be in like old buildings. There's a few around here to speak of, and they are, oh, I don't know, a couple 100 years old. There's a few around here that are in like Tudor buildings, so the Tudor period, and they're about, I guess they must be at least 500 years old. So yeah, like England's a very old country, and we have a lot of history and a lot of pubs, and pubs are part of our culture, and unfortunately so is drinking. Drinking is a heavy part of our culture, so yeah, be wary. If you come here, expect people to drink a lot, and probably a little bit more openly than you guys do, I imagine anyway. Now, what does this look like? Oh, it does look good from behind. Okay, so what I want is this, but I don't want the desk part. I'm going to turn it around because I want this sort of like counterpart, like that, because that looks more like a countertop and the sort of like paneling that we have in a pub. So yeah, some bar stools. Am I going to go with the classic, or am I going to go with a more modern take? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That does look good. Maybe I'll do this for now. Unfortunately, it means that when the like the actual like bar residents come, they will probably like decide what way to sit, and they may not sit the correct way, unless I get something with the back. But I'm not sure that fits the aesthetic, so I'll consider that in a minute. But first I'm going to get the till, and my options aren't great. Shall I go with the antique one? There is a black. Obviously we don't have these anymore. This is like sheer exaggeration, but I think it looks okay. Yeah. And for a bar back, I had this problem in Apollo's, and I just used a sink. There isn't sort of like a typical bar back, but I will make do with what I can find. And it's probably going to be this in the darkest colour, so black? No, I think probably this very dark wood. And I'll sort out some bottles and try and make it look a little bit more fitting for this bar, or for this pub I should say. Okay, I found them. It took me a lot longer again than I would like, and this again, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here. Should I try a different label? Ooh, that, you know what, that, even though it says like, I think it says cafe or coffee, I don't know what it says, but it does look more alcoholic, doesn't it? Okay. And I'm going to see if I can grab these. And will they... Okay, that's not where I wanted that. Oh, but that might be okay. Okay, you can go. You can kind of see what I was going for there, what I was trying to do. So I guess I'm gonna stick a rug underneath. So, I should probably go with a carpet, to be honest. If I'm gonna be like very traditional pub, like for some reason a lot of pubs have a carpet. They don't have like a wooden floor. They'll go with something like this, and it's honestly horrible. I really don't like it. I think it looks horrible, but that would be very traditional pub. Even, you know, no, it's generally this. It's something like that. I don't know if they have the carpet I really want, but we always have a carpet and it stinks of alcohol, and generally it also stinks of smoke. So we don't smoke indoors. We're not allowed to smoke indoors. But for years, I believe it was possible to smoke indoors, and so the smoke has sort of like sunken into a lot of the carpets, and it has that tobacco smell still. Okay, I'm gonna go with this, and just bear with me. There's gonna be a few rugs around instead of one giant carpet, but honestly, sort of like that sort of sticky alcoholic carpet, very typical in an English pub. And yeah, let me know if you've ever been in an English pub, because I know they're not, you know, only in England. They do English pubs abroad quite a lot, and you know what, they are very close to the genuine article. The ones I've been to, they smell exactly like an English pub. They look exactly like an English pub. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. And yeah, in comparison to what I imagine American bar is, I see an English pub as being very outdated, very old, very busy. Generally, like, there's so much going on, and I don't know why, but yeah, we tend to have just like several different types of just everything, one locally to me. And yeah, I don't know if any of you are going to find this like really weird, but one local to me is a very old pub, and it's filled with like stuffed animals, like taxidermy animals, and they're everywhere. But yeah, that's just, you know, that's just an English pub, and people go there for food, with their families, for drinks obviously. Our drinking age is a lot younger than, I don't know if all the states are like 21, but I believe 21 is what you would expect in America. Over here it's 18, so quite a few years younger. But not only that, I believe you actually are allowed to drink earlier if you're with an adult. So if you're in a pub and you happen to have, you know, your mum or, you know, your dad or anyone with you who might allow you to drink, it is legal. You can get yourself a meal and you can get yourself a beer if you're like 16. That's not a problem. I believe in other countries that's even younger. So yeah, like other European countries, I mean. Us Europeans really love to drink, so yeah. So I'm going with this bookcase and chandelier. No one reads these books. There's almost always a bookcase, and it's just there for decoration. If you were to actually pick one up, I imagine people would give you strange looks. Yeah, there's always a bookshelf, and I've gone with a pool table and a over-the-top chandelier, because again, you know, it's kind of tacky. It's kind of tacky, and that's what I'm after. That's what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna go with the jukebox, and it's already gonna play music, which is fantastic. I probably should have done that earlier, My bad, I always seem to do this. Shame on me. I'm really bad at forgetting. And yeah, we don't tend to have these, but you know, I feel like it would suit this room. Well, I want some music anyway. We'd most likely have a dartboard if I'm going to be honest, but I don't know if I'm going to fit it in. I don't want to completely clutter up this room. Right, plants. And we're going to go with this, just to sort of decorate this corner here. Would we normally have a plant? Maybe not in a pub, I'm not sure. Like, I imagine, like, the base would be filled with concrete, so it can't be knocked over. But yeah, for the sake of this, I'm going to go with a plant. And again, I'm going to go over the top with decoration, so bear with me. Okay, and that is a lot of things, but yeah, I'm going to go with this little gap. I'm going to put these here. I'm going to put this in the middle. This here, if it lets me. Maybe this here. And this poster, probably here-ish. So yeah, already you're getting the vibe I'm going for. Incredibly busy. Just so much over the top. But in a lot of places that I've been to, this is it. This is what you get. I'm gonna go with a couple tables, and I might not even use tables. So let me find what I want and I'll show you. And yes, I'm going to be using barrels. Why? Because it's not too unusual as well to see like a barrel be used as a tabletop. You know, it's often with a glass top. I'm not gonna lie, there's often something on top to prevent like any harm to the person, but it's sometimes like a stylish way of having a seat. I might go with the other chairs because I'm really concerned that when people sit down, they're all going to sit in all different directions. So what would look best? It's probably going to be this one again. So I'll go with the same ones that I gave to Apollo. Because at least this way they're forced to sit in the correct direction. And should I leave the bar? I might leave the bar and then I'll see if I want to change it in a minute. But I'm going to grab a rug to go into here. The other way maybe? Yep. And an entrance mat since I'm here. And I'm going to go with this one. And maybe even like a menu board. And I'm going to go with the darkest one, which unfortunately does say coffee, but I mean they do sell coffee at pubs. Often if you have a meal, it's not too unusual for you to maybe have like a coffee afterwards as well. I guess I'm just going to push this along a little bit. Okay, that's slightly better, so it doesn't feel like there's, you know, too much constraint there. And I guess I'm going to work on the other side. What am I going to do in this corner? Let's find out what works. Okay, I'm going to go with this trophy case because it's the correct colour for what I'm after. And I'm going to stick some more bottles on top. These I imagine will be purely decorative. And I'll find something else to go next to that. Just something that looks good. Maybe this? Yeah, sure, I can imagine that would be a thing. I'm going to grab a few more things to put on the walls here. You know what? I just saw it. Yes, absolutely, we need this. Maybe even over here, if I can. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely has the feel of a pub. I'm probably going to grab this and stick it right behind here. Kind of like as a forgotten thing. I'm definitely going to grab this. It's the right colour. And that light that I had earlier. This one. there-ish, or there, maybe there. And absolutely, I know I picked up earlier, a bike, because someone always bikes to the pub. So I'm going to put it on the floor so it looks like someone's just pushed it there and left it there, and they'll come back and they'll bike home. So yeah, very busy, but like I said, very imaginable, and I think you can get around this corner because this bike doesn't really count as a floor item. I will have a little look. I'll run around. Can I? Yep, I don't even have to scooch. Perfect. Well, I do have to kind of scooch to get behind here though. That's a shame, but I guess when I take my pictures I can just trap someone back here, and this will be where I take my picture. But yeah, I think I'll get another little table set up over here, and again maybe the same thing, like same setup, same rug, just, and I think that'll do for my like proper seats. Yeah, I quite like the look of that. I guess I could go this way a little bit, or I could move the whole thing into the corner slightly more, since I'm not going to be putting anything behind that table, I don't think. And yeah, so it's coming together. This is definitely what I envision when I think of a classic English pub. But I'm really interested to think what you guys think. What do you think to this this design? Yeah, I'm just gonna slap one of these up here as well. Normally it would be an actual like deer head, so yeah. Maybe that's awful, but you know, that's what we have. And over here I'm gonna throw a few sofas and make it more of a cozy corner. So there'd definitely be this brown leather sofa to try and avoid, you know, all that alcohol spill that's inevitably going to go everywhere. And can I have to do that? Something like that? Or do I want it? Oh, I might want it like this actually. It's a bit tight, but let me figure it out. Okay, this does force you to go back here, but I'll see what I do in this corner, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to keep it. But for now I'm going to grab a little table, maybe this one, and a brown, to go here, and yeah, a rug to go underneath. And I think I'm going to go with this one, because there's just not enough, like, there's just not enough dead animals in here. So I'm going to go with that. I might even put this here, and what I wanted to do was put a TV on the wall, because we would absolutely be watching the football here in a pub. It's going to be in this cozy corner, and that way everyone across the bar, in these seats anyway, would be watching from here. So yeah, I quite like that. I think I'll put a few things on these surfaces here. What am I going to do on this wall? I guess, let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to go with this, probably here, this in this corner. Can I get a bit further? Sure, I'll just tuck it away. This here, and maybe that a bit lower. Okay, I think that works. It is very busy, but it goes with the theme of this entire build being very busy. I'm going to get some things on these tables now because I've been avoiding it. But yeah, let's grab some things. So some food, maybe some drinks, and some other things as well. Okay, so I've grabbed a few things. I'm going to stick a coffee here. And of course I've gone with a pie because, you know, we Brits love our pies. Do I want more than one? I'm not sure. scones, of course. So they'll fit there quite nicely. I might just throw this over here, some condiments, and what do we say to another pie? Oh, it does look a bit strange on the barrel, so I might take it away. And I guess this will do, unless I want to put another scone instead over here. Why not? You know what, that's fine. I might turn it around so it's not exactly in the same position. Yeah, sure. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. I'm gonna have to get some more lights up, I think, and tackle this back wall. And also there's the kitchen. Okay, so I think maybe I'll just go with this, to be honest. The ceiling fan. Oh, that's too modern. I wanted brown, but that's a very modern brown. So I'm gonna go black. Just put it here. Okay, I think that looks busy enough. Should I move it slightly? Absolutely, people will be jumping up and down when they watch TV and like hurting their arms. I should probably turn that TV on, so I'll do that now before I forget. So you can easily get through here. And it's the tennis, so maybe not so much jumping up and down at the minute. But yeah, I guess I'm almost done. I'm just going to do this back wall now. And yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so continuing the theme, I'm definitely going to get a couple of these. What haven't I used? These, I guess. What colours? White, because it looks the driest. And I guess I'll go for what else? Maybe these. I've not used them, and they look like they would definitely be in this place. So lights on the beams. Are these just central? Oh, I'll get two. And these, every beam. Does the order matter? Not really. Can I do it a bit lower? Oh, it's not going to help with this though, is it? I could do this lower, but you know what? Yeah, I'll do it lower. Because you know, who cares that they're not in the same place? It's an English pub. It's not going to be uniformal. It's going to be just a mess. So I hope you enjoyed this build of my my English pub. Gives you a little bit of insight as to how crazy some of them can be, and yeah, a lot of them are really old and filled with really old stuff. So a kitchen, yeah, let's see. So a kitchen, what am I going to do in here? I guess it's going to be very simple. I'm not going to put a lot of effort into it because I have no idea what a kitchen would look like. I've not been to the back of a pub to look at their kitchen. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of I guess fiction. What I imagine, again, a pub would look like. So I have previously put in these older stoves, and yeah, I feel like they would be a thing. But of course they would be somewhat modern, so I'll just chuck this here for now, and then I'll do a modern kitchen here, I think. Okay, and as you can see, I've just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. So lots of food, but also this kitchen that I wanted, and this here. So how much room should I give it? I'm not sure. I also grabbed the radio and somewhere for like a surface for them to work on. I was thinking about just sticking this here. I don't know about this, so I'm gonna go get I just think a shelving unit. This will do. I don't want this to be like a super a super long build. Is this found the wrong way? Yes, it was. Because the kitchen's not really the focus, but I want to do something so it's not just like super plain. It's obviously going to be a bit cleaner than the front because, you know, it's a kitchen. It needs to be a bit cleaner, it can't be grotty. So floor sign, and a couple of these maybe. Okay, fruit, that's fine. That would make sense. I guess I'd even stick this on top. Maybe here? This? Okay. Something like this, just in this corner. Like I said, nothing massive. I don't really want it to be super busy. I might even give this a bit more space. A bit closer here. Because yeah, a bit more central. And yeah, oh, more barrels. And I'm also just gonna grab some rubbish and the bottles again, but I struggle so hard to find them. That was the fastest yet. Brown, and with this label. Okay, this, I might even grab yet another crate, just so that, you know, I don't want my trash next to my food. I want it in this little sort of trash corner. Okay, that's fair. And oops. Maybe I will move this back a little bit then, since I'm filling this front corner with trash. I guess I could bring this bit further back. Okay, that's probably going to do it for furniture. I guess I'll throw a few things maybe on the walls and certainly a light. But yeah, I'm not going to go crazy. I don't think it would be that crazy anyway. I think it'd be relatively simple. Not too a little bit more modern, I should say. With a few aspects of the old, but honestly, definitely a lot more modern than the other build. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. On this wall, maybe just a few things. I'm gonna pretend this is a hygiene certificate and put it here. And maybe just a light. Using the old lights, because same building. And probably something similar on this side. With this, and maybe some pots and pans, sort of near this kitchen. I don't think this will be used, but it's got some, I guess, some space. And something like that, maybe a bit further over. Sure. So yeah, I do actually have some space, so I might even grab something to put on top of that kitchen top, because I kind of forgot it was actually a surface. And maybe just this old looking kettle. To make it look somewhat used, like it is still getting some use, and it's very dark, so I might just stick another light just here. Yeah, just because it was very dark in that corner. It is kind of dark in this build, but I think it's just going to have to do. So hopefully that wasn't too quick. I think it looks okay, considering I didn't really put much thought or effort into it. It does its job. I believe it does its job. Let me just check, actually. Does it tick all the boxes? Oh, it does. Fantastic. Yeah, for a minute there, I was a bit worried, but yeah, I think I'm done. So, let's see what Isabel thinks. I'll of course do it from the main room, because I think the cutscene is, I think it's only one room, but I might be wrong. Wow, it is very very vibrant. Oops, I went the wrong way. And I guess before I forget, I might do a few of these. I want to get behind this counter. I'm doing this pie. Is that a bit too much? I think it is. Okay, not quite that much. Perfect. And anything else? I want to do the scones as well. A tiny bit. A tiny bit, that's how good the food is. Oh no, I can't get to that. I'm gonna have to pick it up. Or I could leave it. Don't have to do every single thing, do I? This? No, that looks like the whole barrel's on fire. Too much. I also said I'd put the ambience back because I do like it. So yeah, I'll probably do that. And do I have to do this? I do. And I believe it was just a talking one. I could just about hear that. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Right. Lottie, what do you think? Oh, I guess I'll name it. I'm going to name it the Old English Pub. Yeah, we wouldn't name a pub that. We have some very unique names. Some that I actually don't think I should say out loud on camera. Because, yeah, they don't sound great. But here we go. So, I have my my great waiters waiting on the staff. I'm glad that they're sitting at the bar the correct way. And you know what? I think it looks good. I'm happy with it. I think it definitely has the feel of an English pub. So hopefully you agree. Hopefully you've been to one, or you know, roughly know what one looks like. But bearing in mind that half my audience are American, maybe you can give me more of a take on what a American bar looks like, since I clearly don't know what that's supposed to look like. But the waiting staff are beautiful, and the kitchen staff are chef's kiss, even more beautiful, clearly. So yeah, the kitchen I threw together pretty quickly, but honestly I still think it looks quite nice. It's gonna be very busy, very full. Oh, Canberra's here. Let's say hello to her if I can. Excuse me, Mac. Kinda. She didn't actually say anything, she just kind of waves at me. But, you know, that's nice. You know, they're eating in the right places and sitting in the right places. So here's Kit Kat. And Cyrano, yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. I will definitely have to stop and get some pictures. But for now, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll say my goodbyes at the photo, why not? Oh, it's a little bit late, but that's fine. I've got a fantastic cast here, as you can see. Grizzly's quite good, but yeah. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I hope you enjoyed both my builds. It's just my take, since they were kind of similar. I'd already done Apollo's build. I thought I'd do a pub, restaurant, so that it wasn't such a short one, and also a similar theme. So thank you very much. And if you're a new subscriber, hello. There's quite a few of you recently. My last video did fantastically. I'm really happy, and thank you so much for joining me on this little channel. So I am so happy and so grateful. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. And goodbye. So with this, goodbye. Oh, it's lovely. So thank you very much and goodbye. So remember, MumsyWord.